What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? So we have a special video for today. We have Mini's best car has a big problem. Without further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And I know, YouTube is not pushing out my video. For some reason, it's just not happening. I don't know why. I feel like they have something against me, because like it just doesn't add up. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'ma still show it for y'all. And yeah, at this point, bro, I'ma just keep on posting until 2K26 drops. So whatever videos that I got saved up, those are the videos that I will be dropping, cause YouTube is just not doing its part at all. Like, I see the difference. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm gonna keep showing up for y'all. And then yeah. Whoever comments. Whoever watches. Cause I feel like YouTube has something against me. So it is what it is. So without further ado, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let's learn a lot more about the Mini right here. Let's do it. This gotta be the Mini Cooper.
This is the new Mini John Cooper Works, and it's a bit of a unicorn car because it's the only petrol powered front wheel drive 3-door hot hatch you can buy. If that's the setup you want, you have to have this. Review over. Done. Actually, it's not that simple, because at the end of the video I'm going to tell you of a used alternative that I would have over this car. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk you around the exterior design of this car. That's very un-Mini. Show you the interior. They've so nicked that from Mario Kart, haven't they? I'm going to take it for a drive. You'll end up with blooming jogger's nipple. And of course, I'm going to time how quick it is from 0 to 60. What the hell happened there? I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Car Wow.
Let's do it!
John Cooper Works can trace its roots back to the 40s and the 50s with the Cooper Car Company. It revolutionised Formula One by making some of the first mid-engine racing cars before expanding to road cars with the first Mini Cooper and Cooper S. These had more power than the standard Mini, had uprated suspension so they handled better, and won countless rallies around the world. Fast forward to 2002 and the JCW company was founded by John Cooper's son to build tuning parts for the first generation BMW Mini. He did such a good job that BMW bought the company in 2008 and has used the JCW name on high-performance Minis ever.
But is it just me, or I'm just not a fan of like mini cars? Like I'm just not a fan of it. Like, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like small cars, bro. Like it looks like a fucking hamster, bro.
Since,
Like,
but is JCW still the badge of honour it used to be, or is it just a glorified trim level? Let's start off with the main event. So we have the same 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine as you get in the Cooper S. However, they've fettled it slightly, so it now has 27 more horsepower, putting out a total of 231 horsepower. Torque is 380 newton meters, which is 80 newton meters more than the Cooper S. This is fitted with a dual clutch automatic gearbox. It also has launch control and it drives the front wheels only. Shall we see how quick this car is then from 0 to 60? Let's do it. I need the settings correct.
Ooh, front wheels. Ooh. Not even rear wheels, front wheel. Oh boy, that means that the start is gonna buckle. Oh boy, front wheel. Oh,
correct. So driving dynamics need to go into Sport Plus.
Bro, that makes you cherish rear wheel drives.
Sport Plus, Sport mode for the gearbox. Left foot on the brake, foot on the throttle. Launch control is active. Let's go. What the hell happened there? It's like the suspension went clonk. I thought it had just broken a drive shaft. It hasn't, clearly. Stability control went mental, and it didn't like any of that at all. Ugh. Feels alright now. Let's try again. Here we go. Second time lucky. That's better. I didn't break it. It's more like it. 0 to 60, 5.49 seconds. Mini claims 6.1. So when it works, it works. The JCW is fitted with upgraded sportier brakes than the Cooper S. You can also pay an extra £800 for some special sports tyres with not that much tread. That should give you better grip in the dry at least. Now, shall we see what the braking performance is like? Brake test from 60 miles an hour, looking for around 35 metres. Here we go. pretty stable, pretty good. What we're going to do on the money, 35 meters. The brakes on this car are really, really good. Facts. The new Mini JCW starts from just over £33,000. This one here with options is over £36,000, and if you were to lease it over 2 years, it will cost you a total of £18,000. Now, if you want to compare prices of new cars and used cars, and you want to check out leasing deals, you need to head to CarWow. To do that, just click on the pop-out banner appearing in the top right hand corner of the screen, or scan the QR code on screen now. Alternatively, you can follow the link in the description of this video or the pinned comment. Question is though, are the upgrades on this JCW, other than the engine, worth it? Let's see what else you get for your money. The JCW has an upgraded chassis over a normal Mini Cooper S, so you've got stiffer suspension with adjusted, not adaptive, just adjusted dampers. There's increased axle camber, so the wheels are lent in more like that, which means that when the car corners, you get better grip. Mini says that the car also has rated sportier kinematics. Kinematics? I think that means like the suspension geometry and stuff like that, just to make it feel more aggressive. Visual upgrades on the JCW include a redesigned grille with this checkered flag effect and the John Cooper Works logo there. You also have a more aggressive lower front bumper, like splitter effect, these red side strakes. That's not an air inlet. That one is over there. That feeds air into the intercooler. Now, if you want these bonnet stripes, they're an extra £200. I'm not sure I'd go for them, but you know, it's up to you. Moving down the side, you get 17-inch alloy wheels as standard, but you can upgrade for free to 18-inch wheels. You also get brake calipers in red with JCW logo on them. You can also get contrasting roof in red like this. Once again, a no cost option. That's very un-Mini, no cost options. Anyway, I would definitely go for that. That looks cool. You got some side skirts, but that's just like the normal Mini. And look, unlike the electric version, you have proper door handles. I prefer proper door handles. Moving to the back, the JCW features a larger roof spoiler there. You've got your John Cooper Works logo there as well. A redesigned rear diffuser, which looks more sporty. Probably doesn't do any more diffusing. And you have a central exhaust pipe. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. It's kind of good in some ways, but also reminds me of just like a drain pipe. I think the JCW should have essentially mounted two exhaust pipes. That would have been good. But just like other Minis, you've got stuff like these cool rear tail lights. In fact, I really love the rear end of the new Mini. I think it's a good looking car. This is the kind of car you get out of and you look back and go, yeah, I like that. I didn't like the previous version, but this one's a win. The JCW doesn't have many changes over a standard Cooper S here on the inside. All you've got really is some John Cooper Works badging out on the steering wheel and on the kick plates. Plus you've got stainless steel pedals. And also this, when you're in go-kart mode, you have a torque readout and a horsepower readout, plus a G meter. Other than that, it's the same as the Cooper S. So you get the Cooper S's seats, which are quite nice, and they hold in place when you're going quickly.
I just don't like the interior.
And you've got Isofix in the front passenger seat as well. Get this textured effect on the dash with this sort of like checkered flag thing going on. Once again, quite nice. The general feel in places is good, but then in others, it's not so good. And you have this lovely big round screen, which looks good and is high definition.
I just don't like the interior. Like, they should just put like a screen in front, like, you know, on the dash, and just get rid of this, because like this shit looks like a fucking clock. It looks like a plate. Like, I just don't like this right here. But I guess that's how Mini makes their money. But like, bro, this gotta go. This has to go. It's like, what they should have done is like they should have put screen, like, you know, like right here, and then just leave everything the way how it is. But this right here, like, this shit looks like a damn clock. I don't like that. This right here, I don't like. But besides it, I kind of like the interior. But without this though, if they put like you know, a nice screen here, perfect.
And it's quite responsive as well, as it doesn't respond to me, but you know, there we go. However, I find it quite difficult to understand where everything is. Takes some getting used to, and of course you have to do the climate control through here as well. The thing that really annoys me though is this. I'm going to go to Android Auto now. Look how much of the screen is used for Android Auto. Just this little square. That is terrible. Storage isn't great either, so you think this is going to have some storage in there. Doesn't. You can't open it up. There is some storage here in the central tray. You've got this little bin here, and then there's a couple of cup holders. They are quite big, so you can fit a bottle in them, but smaller things will rattle about. There's a pad there for your wireless charging, so you put your phone there like that. The door bins are a decent size though. Look, come on. Yeah, you can fit that in there. And The glove box is okay as well, you know, for a small car. I also like the sunroof, it just helps make the cabin feel lighter. It's a manual blind though, look. Overall, this is quite a cool, interesting interior. You know, there's certain things that they do that's just a bit different, like the toggle switches there, the little paddle that you use to start the car, and then this toggle switch here for your different driving modes. It's got character, it really has. Oh, that's efficient mode. Let's get rid of that. Let's get back into go-kart. Come on, it's the JCW. Activate. Then you get that Mario Kart. Woohoo! They've so nicked that from Mario Kart, haven't they? The JCW is just the same as every other Mini Cooper in the back seat, so it's not terrible. I'm average height and I have got just about enough headroom, and knee room's okay. Anyone bigger than me is going to struggle, but it's reasonably comfy. It's just a shame you can't wind down the rear window, so you feel a bit trapped and claustrophobic. Also, it's just a two-seater back here, you can't fit 3 people, and there's not much room for your feet, so you do just feel a little bit kind of cramped. Still, the ISOFIX angle points are easy to fit, but trying to fit a big baby seat in the back of here is no good. If it's just a bit of seat, you'll be fine though. I do like a sunroof yet again here in the back. I would definitely spec that. However, it does come as part of a pack which costs £3,000, but then you do get things like surround view parking and adaptive cruise control. The JCW's big capacity is the same as the normal Mini Cooper, so 210 litres, which means it's quite small. Now you do have this false floor that you can access, but can you remove this? Ow, yes you can. Let's see if with this removed I can fit a number of suitcases in the back. I can get rid of these bits as well. Give it all the chance that I can. Let's have one, come on. Yeah, well done, that's not too bad. I mean, the boot isn't as big as VW Polo GTIs, and you can watch my full in-depth video review of that car by clicking up there or scan the QR code on screen now, but that isn't terrible considering that you've only got 200 odd litres of space. Quite usable. Then, if you need to carry bigger items, just do the thing. Remove, look at that, it's tiny. Just fold these down. This is where you might want your false floor. Just want that on there to create, yeah, look, a flat-ish load bed. Not completely impractical. I suppose that's because it's not such a this Mini anymore. But there are a few things about this new JCW that don't feel quite right in a cheeky hot hatch. For a sporty car, the sound from this engine is pretty muted. Have a listen when I rev it. Now you do have something called Mini sound, so if I turn that on, you're going to get fake noise through the speakers. Now listen to this. And that weird overrun noise. Now if you go to the back of the car, you'll hear none of that. It's all just a bit fake and disappointing. The heads-up display is one of those crappy old-fashioned pop-up plastic ones. Doesn't show all that much either. Most annoying is the rev counter, which is quite small and difficult to see what's going on. The steering wheel is just too thick. Look, I mean, look at that. It's got too much girth on it. And what's this all about? This big bit? What's that? Who's going to hold?
Pause?
Hold the steering wheel like that. You shouldn't hold it like that. You want it like that. It's too big for my dainty little hands. There is no manual option available on the JCW. Now I know you don't get a manual on any Mini nowadays, but for this car it'd be nice. The release for the seat back to fold it forward is a bit annoying. You have to do it very carefully like that, because if you don't, your skin gets trapped. I mean, you want to do it like that, but then you get pinched. Look, you can actually see the mark. Look, watch this. Can you see it? Ouch.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now.
Let's do it.
Now this is the kind of car that when I'm describing it to you, I should fill my explanation full of emotion and analogies, because that's how this car makes it feel to drive. It should just fill you with fun. Unfortunately though, I'm not really getting that from it, and so I'm going to do this review a bit more perfunctory. So let's talk about the steering. It's sharp, it's accurate. Pitch this car into a corner quickly as well, and it will rotate on you, which means that it is sort of playful. It's just that you have to be going pretty quickly for that to happen. Now another thing about it is when you come out of a corner, because you haven't got a limited slip differential, it does struggle to put its power down a little bit compared to something like a Hyundai i20N. This is my full in-depth video review of that car by clicking on the pop-out banner up there or scanning the QR code on screen now. But you can still go pretty blooming quick in this, and the engine helps. So it's got lots of mid-range punch. Put your foot down and it really does just surge it forward. And the gear shifts, if you're in the sportiest setting, get this jolt when you change up a gear. The only problem is that when you're changing down, it just feels a little bit softer and less sharp. And then, there's something about this engine, I don't really want to rev it out. While you have got that great mid-range punch, there's no real encouragement to just like thrash the nuts off it like there was in the old supercharged little 1.6 engine you got in the first generation Mini Cooper JCW. I used to love that car, it was so much fun. You'd always say it's like a go-kart because it really did feel like a go-kart. This one doesn't feel like a go-kart. It feels like quite a sizable hot hatch, even though it's called a Mini. Like the old car though, this car has very busy suspension. But unlike the old car, which sort of got better as you went faster, this never seems to settle down. It's always like bouncing about all over the place. The very best hot hatches, things like a Toyota GR Yaris, they do feel firm, but the faster you go, they just start to like work with the road. This is always at odds with the road. It's just constantly fighting it and jostling you around. It does get on your tits, quite literally, because they're always just like moving about and waggling like that. You'll end up with blooming jogger's nipple. And I think the ultimate problem with this car is that while it is fast, while it does handle well, while it does grip pretty impressively, and while it does feel like a bit of an occasion to drive at times because you're always fighting it, I don't know what it is, but I would never take this car out for a drive just for the sake of it. And I would have with the first generation Mini JCW, and I will do with many other hot hatches that I've driven. So while it's good, capable and fast, it's just not quite as much fun as it really needs to be.
It's so
For that
small.
reason, I'm a little bit sad.
It's so small.
So there was my final verdict on the new Mini John Cooper Works. Should avoid it, consider it, shortlist it.
Avoid it. Avoid it. I don't like it. I just don't like mini cars. I don't like it. I don't like the interior. I just don't like it. Like, it's just too small. It's too small.
Or just go right ahead and buy it. Well, I reckon you should consider it. It is a good car, it handles well, it looks great. It's just that if I wanted a sporty, fun hot hatch, I'd have to look on the used market, because look what I found on CarWow. Yeah, that's more me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Chat. So if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. I know that my viewers, it has been a little bit low. It is what it is. I feel like YouTube, they gotta do better with their, pushing out videos, because you have people like me that I've been working every single day, posting every single day, posting, and the viewers that I once had is just not there. So it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, chat, it is just a test. I've been doing YouTube for like 5 years, bro. Like, bro, I know the ups and downs, bro. So it is what it is. So if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next CarWow video. Peace.